What's going on, Believers? We start off today for Saitama with news that Russ came down with COVID, was unable to make the trip. Then we followed that up with a conspiracy theory that there was that he was prevented from traveling. Then we followed that up with confirmation that he actually did have COVID. And then the price of Saitama ended up going down instead of up. It's not financial advice, but I'm always right. All right, guys, as you can see from the chart, we're trading at 1227 right now, and the Fibonacci chart showed that we had high trading volume. Now we're looking at a day chart, by the way. We're not looking at an hourly chart, and we're seeing this channel just really start to close. Interest in Saitama continues to wane. As we look at the 4-hour chart, we're seeing the same thing. We're seeing high trading on sell-off, but we're not seeing high trading on that big move to the upside, except we did see a little bit yesterday. If you remember, at the beginning of the morning, we were looking at a pretty decent one. And again, when you zoom out, you just start to see a very narrow channel. So the interest here has dried up quite a bit. It's going to take something more than what's happening right now in order to regain interest. Holders remain kind of steady at 346,779. When you go in and you look at the contract, you're still accumulating hodlers at a fairly decent clip. It's just that they're hodlers that do not have a lot of access to funds. The whales, they're gone. What you have left are small-handed people, and that's not going to get you to that next level. So there has to be a catalyst. There has to be something that comes along. But at this point, I don't see it. I'm not sure where it is. I have faith that at some point it will come together for this team. It's just not there right now. Moving on. Guys, over and over again, you hear me say things like, I don't like something that Saitama has done, or I do like and I believe that there's going to be a moment where something's going to cause it to move. And you hear me waffle back and forth. And if you're wondering why that is, it's because I want this product to be successful. And then part of me thinks that Russ and his cohorts can't get that done anymore. Then I'm reminded of one very simple thing. At one point, this was a $7.7 billion project. This is a $7.7 billion project that is no longer in that stratosphere, but it is now what everyone is going out of their way to call a failure. But here's the thing, guys. If I want to have a failure in my life, I would like for my failures to be a 651 million market cap business. That's not a failure. This thing started from zero and ended up at $651 million. So you can say what you want about the positives or the negatives, but understand that it's a $651 million business. Maybe it should be a $5 billion business, but it started from zero. So when you really start to put these things together and you really start to look at it, then you should have at least a little bit of faith in their ability to hype. Once things are in place, and it's not all in place, but once it's all in place, then I think that this product has a good chance of making a big move to the upside, and we're going to be here for it. So let's just give it a little patience, give it a little time, see what happens. It's not financial advice. Take your profits on the way up. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose. And remember the most important part, I am Bleeves, and I am always right.
I'm looking for the good life, sitting on top of the world. I wanna be shining.